Hello, my name is Rosanamod, and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Hey everyone, welcome to the rosanamod podcast. This is Rosanamod, and today I have a special segment to add to my episode 15 where I talk to you all about LLCs and EINs. So, when I filled out the LLC information before I got my EIN, because that's how you have to do it, in order to get your tax ID number, you have to get your LLC first. Remember that. With the LLC, depending on your state, you go online and you do what you got to do. There's a section in there where they ask you who the authorized personnel is. Those are the exact words. What do you think of when you see authorized personnel? And if you filled out the whole form for yourself in an LLC in your company, and you being the principal party and the owner, and your name is all over the place, who do you think the authorized personnel is? Isn't it you? I didn't fill it out. I left it blank because I just assumed it was personnel meant employees, because that's where my mind goes. Some people would think authorized personnel meant a manager or a partner. Since I'm the principal and the owner, that authorized personnel would not be me, so there's no point in me filling out my name again. Well, I was wrong, because when I went to go get a business account, and I have a personal account, not a business account, and I just figured I could just change it over. No, sorry. They looked at the LLC information, found that the authorized personnel was left blank, and they told me, you have to get this amended because we can't give you a business account unless you have an authorized personnel. So I have to get this amended through the state. So I got in contact with the state. I was told that it was going to cost $25, check or money order, mail it in, fill out the forms, all over again, basically. By the way, in other states, it's called registered agent, okay? In other places, if you know it's registered agent, it's the same as authorized personnel. It means the same. It means you, unless you have an employee. So you have to put your name in there. They told me it was a 7 to 9 week turnaround until I even get this amended. So I send them a check or a money order, filled out paperwork. I don't want to wait 2.5 months because I have a merchant account that already approved me to where I can accept online payments on my website that's waiting for this to happen. So everything is on hold. I can't move forward. I was so frustrated. I can't tell you how mad I was today. That's probably why I'm a little hoarse again, because my voice, I'm calling everybody I know. I'm calling different banks. I'm trying to find out if different banks do different things. And here's the best part. When I contacted the state, I basically begged them, there's got to be a way around this. I don't have 9 weeks to wait. You don't understand. I'm trying to survive, basically, and have an income here. I need my website open. I need to connect my merchant account to this website. I need my business account in the bank. Something has to be done. I can't believe I have to wait 9 weeks. There has to be another way. Well, after all of this trying, I finally get a reply back from the state that there are companies out there who will push forward your amendment for a fee. Well, gee, thanks for telling me after I've been asking for days, really. So I turn around, I look online, I find a few companies actually. Some charge $80, that was the lowest price. Some charge $100, $150, all the way up to $200. So you pay them, you fill out the paperwork, they take your paperwork, send it to the state with a $25 fee that you still have to pay to the state, and push it forward for you within 48 hours. Can someone please explain to me how in the world these companies take extra money to push your stuff forward within 48 hours as opposed to 9 weeks from the state? Can someone tell me who's greasing who here? How is that even being allowed to happen? Really, my mind is blown. I couldn't believe it. So I'm sitting here trying to debate, just trying to figure things out in my head, like what else can I do? I mean, I can't believe, that would be an issue. And $80 is not the issue. It is in a way, but it isn't. The point for me, I guess, is it just sounds weird. It sounds a little crooked to me, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out how that works, and I don't like it. I don't like the way it smells. I just don't like it. So what I think I'm going to do is wait the 9 weeks, but talk to the merchant account. They said they can do it sole proprietorship. And if I get it done that way, then at least I can accept payments online through my website, and at least I can get started that way. And then once I get my LLC amended with my authorized personnel, aka registered agent, then I can open a business account. But for now, I can keep the personal account as a sole proprietorship. To recap, you can keep a sole proprietorship under a personal bank account. Also, and don't forget that credit unions are friendlier towards smaller business. Authorized personnel is the same as a registered agent, and you need to have that filled out in your LLC or you can't get a business account. There are companies out there who can push forward your application of an amendment, or there are other things that they do, but shop around because all companies are different. And I found very different pricings. And it took me all day to find, the cheapest one, which was $80. Just don't give up. Just keep pushing. It's a fight. It's a freaking fight. It's a fight every single time. When I want something and I really go for it and I concentrate and I focus and I have this goal in my mind, constantly getting obstacles thrown at me. Constantly, every day. And I used to blame it on the state. I used to think, it's Florida. Everything's slow or it's a little backwards. And then I realized, no, you know what? It's probably everybody. It's probably every state. It's just that I'm so used to having obstacles in my way. Like I go on autopilot and I just shut down everything around me and I just go after it and I just don't stop until I get it. It's that mindless, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a mindless, crazy thing that I have where you call it tenaciousness, I guess, or obsession, or you can call it crazy. It's not even an insult to me. That's it. That's actually a compliment. I just think that so many stumbling blocks to jump over. Your legs get really strong, you get really powerful. Nothing really phases you at that point. I have talked to so many jerks getting through this, and I don't even want to mention them right now, that have just put walls in front of me, prevented me from going forward, made things harder for me when they didn't have to. There is no way that I'm going to stop now. I've come too far. I've waited too long. And this right here is the culmination of all of my experience and all of my knowledge and all of my energy and my passion is in here right now. There's a lot of episodes, that I've done. I've done 16 episodes? That's nothing. There's just so many things going on right now that I don't share with you, that I wish I could, but I won't right now. But still, I move forward. I have to. I don't have a choice, And it's like anything. Whenever you feel like life is taking a nice fat dump on you, that's when you have to hold your breath and just move right through it. That's when you do it. That's when you work the hardest. That's not when you give up, because giving up, I could use a word here that I don't want to use, but giving up is really starts with a P, ends with a Y. That's what you are if you give up. I'm sorry. Don't let it faze you. Don't let it get you down. There is nothing preventing you from moving forward except you. Absolutely. I don't blame anybody for my shortcomings. I don't blame anybody, but I definitely do resent those that get in my way. I resent those that have prevented me from moving forward or tried to. I resent the hell out of those who have put me in positions where I had to fight because I don't forget. And right now, this is going to happen. I'm going to make this happen. I wanted to let you know that I opened up a page on Facebook. It's rosanamod Podcast, and you can contact me there. You can email me there, follow me, share, download the episodes if you like it, rate it, review it. I'm not going to tell you how to review it. I'm not going to tell you, give me a thumbs up, like my podcast. I'm not going to tell you that. You're a big girl, you're a big boy. You decide if you like it or not. Have a good one, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao. Shout out to Angie at Grow. Shout out to Henry, my cuz. Or maybe I should do outs. Losing my voice. I'm like that one idiot. I can't. So this was kind of like a little angry. Should I apologize? Hell no. No. Hey, this is what I sound like. Like one of those people that you call up late at night and you just start breathing. And then you just hang up. Okay, that'll be $2.99 for the first minute, $3.99 for the next 5.